Welcome to Ananda Yoga. Tonight we're going to complete the series of writings from Paramhansa Yogananda based on how to be a success. So before I read just a little bit to begin, let's allow a nice deep breath and just really dive deeply into the inner sanctum of your temple, your instrument. These amazing vehicles, our bodies, that allow us to interact with other beings on this planet. Allow us the journey, the rediscovery of God. So let's really open that space, opening those doors so that we're allowing that kingdom of God to be filled with light, with unconditional love, peace and harmony. For as we open ourselves to that inner nature, we let go of all else. Then through our positive activity out in the world, we spread that energy, that vibration. I always enjoy blending a hatha yoga practice, the teachings of the guru, along with the affirmations. It helps us help the cells in our body to regenerate and rediscover their purpose and the way that the technology of this instrument works for our success. When we breathe fully, expand ourselves, and then exhale and let go of ourselves. We'll participate in that experience of truly being human, being spirit in a human body. Let us all live in that joy and that truth through our breath. And through every step along our journey. In order to dive really deep into the body, our meditation practices guide us there, and there are also pranayam techniques that assist us. Tonight we're going to practice the pranayam technique called Chandra Veda. Chandra means moon, Veda means blossoming. And the moon energy is that diving deep inside and lighting up that inside, lighting up that inner darkness. For as we receive the sunlight and we cast it into the body, spread it throughout the body, we enlighten all of the cells that appear to be dark. So in the same way that the moon reflects back the light of the sun, we reflect back the light of God. So we're going to form the Vishnu Mudra again tonight, taking 2 fingers into the palm of the hand. The pinky and the ring finger will be there to help us, and the thumb. And what we're going to do is we're going to close the left nostril and breathe in through the right. And then hold the nostrils closed both. And then exhale out left. And then once again, going to breathe in through the right. Hold, focusing at the point between the eyebrows. And exhaling out the left side. Inhaling right. Holding. Exhaling left. Inhaling right. Holding. Exhaling left. And as you do that a few more times, describe to you how this works. We're breathing into the sun energy on the right side, drawing that up to the spiritual light. Exhaling out the left side, which is the moon. So we're going in this counterclockwise fashion, breathing in the right, exhaling out the left. Therefore, enlightening the darkness within, and also it's a cooling that takes place throughout the body. So if you're ever feeling excited and you want to calm down, this is a perfect pranayam to help your body be infused with the light of the sun and to calm the body deep inside. A couple more times. Now let's just return to normal breathing. Noticing how your body and how your brain feel. And as we did last week, just now tuning into the hum saw, the breathing in and out, the exhaling and the letting go, the affirmation, hum on the inhalation, saw on the exhalation. I am on the inhalation. Spirit on the exhalation. And as you sit in this meditative state, I'm just going to share a few of Yogananda's words. Yogis have learned that God can never be found outside themselves. But when you go deep within your soul into the temple of God, you can say, no one in the whole world cares for my health, prosperity, and happiness as my Father does. He is with me always. He also says, the surest way to all-round efficiency or to the attainment of health, wealth, peace, and wisdom lies in broadcasting your desires to God through your calm mental microphone until you receive his answer in the form of fulfillment of your proper desires. You must always remember, however, that God helps those who help themselves. So you must put forth every effort for accomplishment. I think I've heard in our teachings that our master provides 25% to assist us. So our gurus, our teachers, we give 25% and God gives the rest. That's pretty good. And so in that self-efforting, what we're going to do tonight in our practice is really allow ourselves to receive and move the light of consciousness throughout the physical body and recognize how yoga, union, allows us to form union between that body, mind, and soul through the spirited energy that we integrate into this world so that we can raise consciousness and allow ourselves to be healthy and wealthy, abundant, prosperity. Let's come to a standing position. Let's just relax the legs, soften the knees gently. Let's roll the shoulders up, and as we inhale and exhale, roll the shoulders back. Lift the gaze of the eyes to the spiritual eye, tuning into that I am consciousness, exhaling spirited consciousness. Om. As we stand in Tadasana, the standing mountain pose, let's recognize our bodies as that mountain, is the shape of the mountain, like the Himalayas. And right here, seated with the Kutastha Chaitanya, that highest awareness and the focusing, to balance and focus in on that God consciousness, drawing that energy from the medulla forward, at that peak, at that apex. I stand ready to obey thy least command. As we balance our third eye energy, as we relax into the parasympathetic system, the central channel of the body opens like a river or a waterfall. We have inside of us the physiology that allows that vagus nerve, cranial nerve number 10, to vibrate. And just beneath the navel secrete oxytocin, opening the doors of all the chakras so that we can be balanced on all levels of consciousness. And then we'll help that along with our hatha yoga practice. Let's breathe in and let's bring our thumbs together, stretch up to the sky. We inhale, and as we exhale, let's move to the right. Just soften your thighs, your shoulders, your neck. Keeping the gaze at the spiritual eye and just relaxing onto those feet. Really feel the feet being supported by the earth. The body is soft, it's illuminating. From that inhalation, at the point between the eyebrows, that sun, drawing that energy in. Exhaling that energy throughout the body conscious into all the cells. Chandrasana, the moon. Strength and courage fill my body cell. And let's breathe into center, come up onto the balls of the feet, building strength and flexibility in those feet and toes and ankles. And then exhale, coming back into Tadasana. Once again, soften the thighs and the hips. Really feel the feet supporting this lightness, body, letting go of that body, feeling into the spirit. Once again, breathing, bringing the thumbs together, stretch. Exhaling to the opposite side, softening the thighs, the shoulders, the neck, the hips, the waist. Breathing in strength. Exhaling courage throughout the entire body. Strength and courage fill my body cells. Tune into that blissful state of Ananda. Let's breathe into center, up onto the balls of the feet again. Building that strength, that flexibility. And exhale, coming all the way back down into Tadasana. Breathe and feel. We'll go into Paramhansa, the active phase. We're going to breathe in, stretch the arms up. Exhale all the way down and around, and just bring the hands to the top of the thighs here, stretching out, tucking the chin in. Letting go of the past, out the back of the legs, stretching those hamstrings, releasing any tension you might feel in the glutes. Tucking the chin in so the neck is nice and long. Just letting go of the past. Nothing on earth can hold me. And exhaling and just letting go, dropping those hands down, relaxing the shoulders fully and completely. What on this earth can hold me? Just let anything that is trying to hold us back roll off our shoulders. Letting go of anything that we think we might know. Allowing our minds to open more fully to receive. Clear messages from God. Next exhalation, let's bend the knees a little bit. Breathe in and stretch those arms up, coming up to the sky. Exhale, coming back into Tadasana. Breathe and feel. So I like to introduce props sometimes to people, especially when we're focused on success, because props allow us to have success and we build that muscle memory in the body. And so sometimes there's postures that people don't feel like they are successful at. And so this is one of them, Trikonasana. I did that last week too. It's not Trikonasana, it's Vrksasana, the three pose. And so the reason they're using the chair is that some people find themselves doing this part of the posture, which is very perfectly acceptable. Yet then some people, they just don't feel like they can go up to this position or further yet into this position. And so sometimes their brain says, you're not doing it right. Either one of these is perfect. And yet if we use a prop, a chair, can maybe have a little bit more success. Tell that brain and that body and start in training the muscle memory to come into this position and yet have assistance. Because we want to make sure that the base of the spine is relaxed, that the central spine is nice and tall, and we're not having to worry about getting out of balance. Bring our hands together in pranayam, lift the gaze of the eyes up, allow a nice deep breath. As we exhale, let's bring the hands up above the head, relax the shoulders, keeping that gaze lifted up. Another helpful hint is sometimes it's harder to balance with the eyes closed. So if you keep the eyes open, focusing up at the spiritual light, and that can help the balance as well. I am calm. I am poised. And as you hold this position, notice, are you calm? Are you poised? Or are there certain parts of your body that are really tight and holding tension? So if parts of your body are doing that, I invite you to breathe in, to exhale into those areas that might be tight and to invite them to relax, to receive. Now let's allow a nice deep breath, stretch up to the sky. Exhale the arms all the way down and around. And if you're using a chair, move the chair to the other side. Situate yourself, come into the position. This time let's circle the arms up and around this way. Exhaling, relaxing the shoulders, the palms are together. Lifting the gaze of the eyes. Affirming, I am calm, I am poised. And if you have any contraindications with your shoulders, always feel free to bring your hands to this position. Or if you just feel you want to be connected to your heart center for this posture, that's wonderful. Calming the heart, aligning the heart. I am calm, I am poised. Let's allow a nice deep breath. As we exhale, let's circle the arms all the way around, enlivening our auric field. Coming into Tadasana, softening the body to once again be supported by the earth. Now I'm going to move your chair out of the way. Now we're going to move into the triangle pose, Trikonasana. Let's do a nice wide stance. We're going to turn the right foot forward and then the left heel back, making sure that we have that femur pointing in a position that we will do no damage to our knee. And let's place the right hand up at the top of the thigh and the left on the hip. We're going to start this way at first. Just allow a nice deep breath. As we exhale, let's just stretch, dipping that hip, coming into the side angle, softening the thigh, getting nice stretch on that inner thigh. Keeping the heart open, nice parallel movement. Then let's bring this hand down to wherever it goes. We don't have to touch the floor. It's not what the posture has to be about. And breathe in this left arm up, opening up into this triangle. Drawing the chin in and looking up if you can. If that's not comfortable for your neck, you can also draw the chin in and look down. If this upper arm, again, you have a shoulder issue or you're tired, just bring this arm down like this. Most important thing in this posture is to be softening the body, to breathe into the body, to exhale energy and joy. Flood my body cells. Joy descends to me. So joy is with ease through grace, flowing through the body, igniting that spirited energy to be one with God. Next exhalation, let's bring that upper arm down. Let's bend the right leg and let's come up with strength in that leg from that root chakra. Turn the foot forward, both feet forward, and just relax in this position. You might notice that the kneecaps start to lock, so just relax the knees. Breathe all the way up. Exhale and just really tune into that central spine, that pillar of light. Flows in the center of each one of us and aligning us, vertically aligned. Next exhalation, let's turn the left foot forward and then the right heel back. Left hand up on top of the thigh, right on the waist. Allow a nice deep breath into the belly and exhale as you drop your head. Feel that stretch. Just really get that root chakra to relax and the second chakra to open, to allow those flowing waters to flow into the legs and up into the fire energy in the air and the ether. Recognize that we're not in a hurry, nowhere to be, but here, right now. Feeling into that earth energy of the body and allowing it to soften, allowing flow to occur. Next exhalation, let's bring the left hand out and then breathe in. Bring that right up as you exhale. Draw your chin in to either position that's perfect for your body right now. Energy and joy flood my body's cells. Joy descends to me. Continue to soften any muscles that try to tighten. Breathe in prana. Exhale that prana throughout your body cells. So the prana is coming from inside. In that Sushumna. Next exhalation, we'll bring this right arm down. Bend that left leg. Come up to the standing position. And then let's bring our feet in together. Breathe and feel. We're going to go into the pyramid pose. So this is Paramhansa, and so we're going to bring the right foot in front, left foot behind. The legs are straight, but the knees are soft. And in this posture, one of the things I like to explain is the body will start to tense sometimes to stop us. And we could easily just go straight over into the posture. Yet this posture is really one of reflection. Let's notice where the body resists. Breathe into its resistance to invite it to open. And then you exhale again, and then it just very gently flows with allowing the grace to flow through. And that's where the affirmation really relates to this posture. You can bring your hands behind and interlock them like this, or to your forearms, or you can do the backward namaste like this. So whichever is right for you. Lift the gaze of the eyes gently. We're going to offer ourselves forward from the heart chakra, the anahata. So allow a nice deep breath. Exhale forward. And at this point, my hips, they stop me a little bit. So I'm going to breathe in at that point, just inviting those hips to relax. And I'm going to exhale and go further. Now I've got a couple other muscles down in my calves that are stopping me a bit. So I'm going to breathe in and invite them to relax. And then exhale into the body, wherever you can go as far as you lean into this pose. Focusing at the spiritual eye. Allowing the muscles to relax and receive pure prana. I offer myself fully into the flow of grace. Coming out of the posture, we allow a nice deep breath. Bend that front knee right over the ankle. And then as we exhale, we press into the foot and lift ourselves up so there's no strain on the back or the spine. Drop the hands down. Come into Tadasana for a moment and just feel. How does the body feel on that one side? Breathe into wherever you feel lightness and openness. And exhale that lightness and openness into the areas of the body that feel more dense, heavier. Another way of enlightening all the cells of the body. Now we're going to bring left foot forward, right foot back. Hands back where it's appropriate for your body. Lift the gaze of the eyes upward. Allow a nice deep breath. Exhaling forward to wherever your body stops to. Breathe, inviting that part of the body to expand, to receive more attention, compassion, unconditional love. I offer myself fully into the flow of grace. Next exhalation, bend that front knee. Breathe in and stretch up with strength. That root chakra from those legs, feet, toes. And coming into Tadasana, breathe and feel. Drawing that energy up to the spiritual eye, exhaling and expanding. Just recognize that lightness. Breathe into the light. Exhale and let go of all else. Now we're going to do warrior pose. So we're going to, again, put the right foot out. We're going to bend. So this is going to be warrior one. Virabhadrasana. Relax the base of the spine. Just really feel into where does this stretch take you. Make sure that the knee doesn't go over the ankle. That hyperextends the knee. So just get into whatever stretch is best for you as deep as you can. And then allow a nice deep breath and bring the hands up as you inhale. Exhale and relax the shoulders down so there's no efforting in the shoulders. Lifting the gaze of the eyes upward. In this posture, the chin is level with the floor, but the eyes are upward at that spiritual eye. I attune my will to the source of all power. Breathe in. Lift the body up. Exhale. And bring that foot forward. Standing in Tadasana. Focusing that will up at the spiritual eye. Bring the right leg back, left leg forward. Once again, lunge that feels right for you. Your hips are squared forward. Base of the spine is relaxed. Chin is parallel to the floor. Breathe in, stretch up to the sky. Exhale the shoulders down. Lift the gaze of the eyes upward. I attune my will to the source of all power. Breathe in, stretch up. Exhale, bring those arms around and invite that right leg forward to come into Tadasana. Breathe and feel. Soften the knees, the thighs, shoulders, the whole body to allow that flow. I'm going to do one more standing position. This one you might want to use a chair. Some people like to do that. So I'll show you how you need that. It's helpful for you. So this is Ganapatasana, Ganapati's pose. I sail serenely through skies of inner freedom. I'm going to stand up. You're going to use the chair. You want to have it be enough away from you so that when you reach out like that, you're going to be able to have the chair support you. Okay. So allow a nice deep breath, standing on the opposite leg. Right leg now. Going to exhale, bringing that leg back at first. Just kind of get yourself into this position if possible. Allow a nice deep breath. Breathe in. Bring the arms up like this. Extending the leg out and the arms. And if you want to use the chair, feel free to do so. Make sure that the knee is soft so that you can work with muscle flexibility and strength. You might want to draw the navel in slightly. That just allows the energy flow of the fire energy to empower the pranic flow. And then let's breathe in and drop that back leg. Let's just come up like this, stretch up, and then exhale all the way down and around. Bring that leg forward, breathe and feel. And if you feel a buildup of energy anywhere in the body, just draw that energy up, breathe, stretch it out, exhale it. That's just that energy flowing through your body. enlightening every single cell so that that pure prana, pure light of God can rise within each one of us. Now let's stand on the other leg. Tip that leg back, coming parallel to the floor. And then if it works for you, breathe in, stretch those arms out in front, using the chair if you feel to. Next exhalation, just bring that leg down behind you, stretch up to the sky. And then exhale, bring that leg forward, coming into Tadasana. I sail serenely through skies of inner freedom. Now let's take that posture down into a seated position, Vajrasana, if this works for you. If it doesn't, feel free to go into a cross-legged position for a moment. Bring the hands up to the top of the thighs, whether you're sitting cross-legged or in Vajrasana. Relax the base of the spine. If you're sitting cross-legged, please make sure that you have a blanket or a pillow of some sort so that your knees are pointed downward. Some receive help in Vajrasana by taking a blanket like this and placing it under like this to help support you. Bring the hands to the top of the thighs, roll the shoulders back. Lifting the gaze of the eyes to the spiritual eye. The right large toe sits on top of the left large toe, bringing union with the ira and the pingala. In calmness, I touch my inner strength. Next exhalation, I'm going to bring the hands down by the sides and come up onto the knees. And go into Sasangasana, the hare pose. You can either place your hands like this, tuck the chin in, and gently place the top of the head onto the floor. Or you can bring your hands to the heels, thumbs on the outside, fingers on the inside, tuck the chin in again, and place the top of the head down onto the floor. If when you do it this way, your body is down like this, then I invite you to bring your hands up here so that you make sure that you're really having a sloping of the upper back down to the top of the head. This is drawing energy from the sacral region up through the medulla to the spiritual eye, to the positive point there. Gently placing the top of the head on the floor. There's no pressure on your neck. Focus at the spiritual eye, and as you inhale, repeat the affirmation, I am master of my energy. As you exhale, I am master of myself. The longer you hold the posture, the deeper the breathing, the more expansive the lightness in the body. Feeling of form starts to move into expansive light. Next exhalation, let's come back down now into child's pose. Hands to the side if you can. Forehead on your floor if you can. But if that's not possible, you can always take that blanket and place your forehead on the blanket. Whatever helps your body to be connected at the spiritual line. With the earth. I relax from outer involvement into my inner haven of peace. Is truly an act of kindness, bringing that peace to the earth through our bodies, through our consciousness. Next exhalation, let's energize the muscles of the legs. Keep the chin tucked, draw the abs in and start to roll up with strength in your core, keeping the chin tucked and then gently lifting, rolling the shoulders up and dropping the shoulders back and coming back into Vajrasana. And again, if Vajrasana is not good for your knees or your body, then just come onto a cross-legged position for a few moments. Place a pillow or blanket under you. Breathe and feel. And gently open our eyes. And so the teachings tonight, we've been really working with that will and our action and our attunement. And this particular posture, Navasana, which is the balance pose, requires that we really work with that will power in the navel center. So we want to sit up nice and straight, draw the knees in like this so you have a nice long spine, chin is parallel to the floor again. What that does is that allows that balance of the pituitary and the pineal, the positive and negative pole of the Ajna chakra. Relax your shoulders. Let go of any tension in your muscles of your legs and your hips. And then when you're ready to, as you exhale, we're going to lean back, draw the navel in slightly, lift the feet up off the floor. You can keep your hands here, or you can place your hands like this. When you do this, you lift the heart up, you drop the shoulders. So we're opening our heart, we're drawing our energy to the spiritual eye, we're focused with that willpower on receiving insight from that high place of awareness, the Kutastha Chaitanya. When we're ready, you can exhale, drawing those legs out if possible, stretching out. Within my every breath is infinite power. Next exhalation, just use your hands to hold onto the thighs, drawing them back. Sit up nice and tall again. Breathe in. Exhale. Really aligning that Sushumna, that central channel, opening all the doorways. Cleansing and clearing vritti. Offering those seeds up into the spiritual eye to be burned away. Next exhalation, I'm going to come down. You can use a pillow or a blanket if you'd like to assist you. You don't have to. We're going to go into Viparita Karani. So this is a simple inverted pose. I'm going to move my chair out of the way. So this is a posture that you can do, like I said. You can sit on a pillow like this and kind of bring yourself down. And then lift the legs. And this is just very simple. Just supports you here, and you don't have to really effort in any way. You just allow your body to relax and breathe and feel. Try to relax the legs and the thighs. Focus at the point between the eyebrows, drawing that energy up once again to that spiritual eye. If you want to go higher, then you can lift yourself up onto your hands like this. Awake, thy sleeping powers awake. Please don't turn your head when you're in this position. Then just gently lower your legs over your head if possible into the plow pose. If you don't know the pose, then completely come out of the previous pose and look at your screen so that you don't turn your head when you're in this position. Next exhalation, don't turn your head again. Just gently lower your body down. Lower your legs down. And just lift up. Let's straighten the legs out. And just allow a nice deep breath. Now we're going to take a gentle inhalation through the nostrils, short and long. Tighten the whole body. And then exhale, mouth and nose. And release the tension. Allow the flow of grace to just move through your body. Let's do that again. Inhale through the nostrils, short and long. Tense the whole body. Exhale, mouth and nose. Adjust your shoulder blades so they're comfortable on the floor. Your hips are relaxed. If it's not comfortable for you to straighten the legs out completely, you can put a blanket or a pillow under your knees. This is a good time if you want to cover yourself with a blanket if you'd like. Turn your head gently side to side a couple of times, just stretching the neck and shoulders. Then allow the head to come back to a neutral position. Nice full deep breaths. Focus at the spiritual eye at the Ajna chakra. Bones, muscles, movement. I surrender thee. Anxiety, elation, depression, churning thoughts. All these I give into the hands of peace. Just allow your body to dissolve away. As you begin, bring yourself back to present time. I invite you to breathe, expanding into that breath. And as you exhale, I invite you to imagine Yogananda breathing with us, breathing through us, providing the wind in our sails to help us gently glide as we journey on our pathways to freedom. I sail serenely through skies of inner freedom. Feel that open sky, like the chant, I am the sky, Mother, I am the sky. So breathe into that expanse of freedom that is your innate reality, the truth of who we are. Breathe that inner freedom all the way down to your feet and toes. And begin to animate your toes with that spirited freedom and the breath of God flowing through us. Up into our heart center, and out through our arms to our hands and our fingers. Up into our throats to animate our voices with harmony, loving kindness. Up into our noses so we smell that Amrita and we hear the voice of Om very clearly in God's guidance. And we bring that up to that spiritual eye to animate our physical eyes, to shine that light, and to also be very clearly the witness to all the beauty that is present. To breathe it in and to share it throughout the world. Let's bring one foot up to the floor and then the other. One knee to the chest and then the other. Hold your legs in and rock gently side to side. Awakening ourselves. Roll to the right side and just cradle your head for a moment. Breathe all the way up to the spiritual eye and then exhale that consciousness throughout your holy body, down to your feet and toes, to the soles of your feet. And let's all come up to an upright position. And as we come upright, let's allow our arms to go out to the side, stretching up to the sky. Let's exhale and relax in this position. Palms together, eyes upward. That spiritual eye. Focus down the fire element. I set ablaze the fire of inner light, of love, of purity, freedom. Breathe and feel. Let's breathe in and stretch up that light up to the sky. Exhale and surround ourselves in that light. Shining that light out. Our hands upon our knees, and as we breathe in that gift of light. We exhale and send it out exponentially. Tuning into that light and the bliss of Ananda, union with bliss. Let's bring our hands together in closing. The light in me celebrates the light in each of you. Namaste. And Hari Om. Thank you for a lovely